Okay, so welcome back. Looks like you guys have your 4 circles all the way cut out. So we're going to take the first one here. I'm going to say that this is one whole part. So this looks just like a whole pie or a whole pizza or a whole circle. And we're going to take it and we're going to fold it over one side to the other. And we're just going to put a little crease along that edge. So right now when we open it back up, we should see a little crease right down the middle. We're going to take our marker and we're going to write 1/2 and 1/2 on each side. Now we're going to take this same piece and we're going to close it back up again, and we're going to fold point to point like this. We're going to squeeze that down. Make sure that's nice and tight by creasing the seam real well. You can crease the seams real well by taking the edge of your marker and just pushing it along the seam like that, and that'll make it nice and tight. So we're going to open this up. We're going to lay it down on this side now, and we're going to write, because we have 4 places, we're going to write a 4, a 4, a 4, and a 4. And we know that each of these is one of the 4s that we need to make the whole. So each of these are 1/4. So on one side we should have 2 halves. On the other side, 4 quarters. So we're going to set this one aside for right now, and we're going to come back to it. We're going to take our next circle. I'll let everybody catch up. And we're just going to fold that over again, crease out that seam. Make sure you crease it real nice so it stands out real well. We're going to fold it again. And remember what we did last time. We're going to take our marker. We're just going to push it right along those seams to tighten them up. Make sure that they're nice, tight, crisp seams. We're going to open this back up, and we're going to say, okay, we have 4 quarters again, so let's write that in there. So each one is 1/4. So we have 4 quarters. Now let's take it to the next step. We're going to fold this back up, and we're going to take one more fold on it and bring it point to point just like this, so it looks just like a little slice of pizza. And we're going to take our marker and we're going to slide it right up and down that crease and make it nice and tight. And then we have our little slice of pizza, and if we open this up, we can see that just like a pizza, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slices. So we can say we have 1/8 of the whole. So each one of these is 1/8. So go ahead and mark those. 1/8 all the way around. Keep marking until you're done. I've got 2 more to go, and I've got 1/8 all the way around. So you should have a second circle that on one side has 4 quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 quarters, and on the back side it has 8/8 all the way around. So we're going to set this one aside with the other one, and we're going to pick up another circle. So everybody ready? We're going to go ahead and fold that circle over, and we're going to crease along the long seam, make that nice and flat, and then we're going to fold the points over and crease that seam again. Then we're going to fold it just like we did last time and make that slice of pizza. Okay, and at this point I think we need to get out our marker so we can lay those seams in really tight, get everything creased really tight. Because we have one more step with this one. We're going to take this, we're going to fold it over one more time. This is going to be a real tight one to do, so we're going to fold it over one more time. So we're going to take our marker, push that nice and tight. Nice and tight. And then we're going to open this all the way up. Now, on one side, we still have eighths. So if you look at our last one, we still have eighths. So we're going to write eighths on this side. So we're going to have 1/8, and we're going to mark these all the way around again. 1/8, 1/8, all the way until you have 8 of them marked. Take your time, they don't have to look pretty, but you need to make sure you stay inside of the eighths. So on this side we have eighths that match up the same as the other. Now on this back side, look what we have. We'll start here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pieces. So we've taken each slice of pizza, each single slice of pizza, and divided it in half. So now we have 16ths, so we're going to go ahead and mark those on there all the way around. And this may take you a second or so, not too much time. Again, don't worry about being really neat. You can be as neat as you want to. I'm kind of rushing through just so I can get them done and we can start working with these fractional circles to do some addition and subtraction problems. Just a couple more to go here. 1/16 and 1/16. So now I have 3 circles. I have one that says 1/2, and I have another that says 1/4. I have a side that says 1/4, and the other side says 1/8. I have a side that says 1/8, and another side that says 1/16, and I have an extra circle left over. So I'm going to take this, and on one side I'm going to write whole, or 1/1, because we know that that is equal to 1. Now I'm going to fold this because I'm going to use this to help with the addition and subtraction problem. So I'm going to fold this over, and I'm going to put a seam here. And then I'm going to fold this over again. And I'm going to make my slice of pizza, so I'm going to fold it over again. And I'm going to take my marker, make sure that my creases are really, really tight. Push those down there so this lays nice and flat. And I'm going to take it one more time and make 16ths out of it so we can start doing a couple of math problems. So here we go. We're all seamed out. Everything's nice and tight. We're going to open this out, and we're going to write 1/16 all the way around this, just like we just did on the last one. So 1/16, you can start anywhere and go right around the circle. 1/16. This may take a little bit of work up front, but you'll find that as you go through and learn how to use these, that they will save you a lot of time learning how to add and subtract fractions. Just a couple more here. 16 and 1/16. Okay, so we're all done making our fractional circles. So on this one we have a whole, which is 1/1, or 1 whole. On the back side of it we have 16/16. We have another one that has eighths and sixteenths. We have one with quarters and eighths. And we have one with halves and quarters. So let's put those aside for a second. And we're going to take out our whiteboard, in this case a gray board, and we're going to look at a fraction problem. So let's say we want to add 3/8 plus 1/4 equals, and we don't know what that equals yet, so we're just going to put a question mark there at the end. So if I have 3/8 and I want to add a quarter to that, how do I know how big that is? Well, let's start. Do we have anything that has quarters? Yes, we do. We have this one that says quarters and eighths. So we can say, let's fold this up until we have 1/4. And then we have another one that has eighths on it, and we can say we have already 3/8, so let's fold this so we can see just the 3/8. And we're going to put down our whole, and we're going to put down the 3/8, and we're going to put down our 1/4, and we can see that we have 1, 2, well, let's see, we can flip this the other way because 1/4 is also how many eighths? 2/8. So we can put this down and we can say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8 is the same as 1/4. See, there's 1/4, and on the other side it's 2/8. So 3/8 plus 1/4, or 2/8, is equal to 5/8. So 3/8 plus 1/4 is equal to 5/8. So let's try a different problem here. Erase this one out. How about we do a subtraction problem? We say 3/8 minus 3/16 equals, we don't know what that one is yet either. So we're going to say, what do we have? Well, we have an eighth and a quarter. We have an eighth and a 16th. So let's start with this. We have 3/8, so let's see what 3/8 is. There's 1, 2, 3/8. So when we open this up on the other side, we can see that 3/8 is the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6/16. So that's the same as 3/8, and we can prove that by taking our eighths and folding them flat and laying them one on top of the other. And you can see that 3/8 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6/16. 1, 2, 3/8, 6/16. They're the same size. So we have 6/16 minus 3/16. So if we took 3 of these away, 1, 2, 3 away, what do we have left? Well, we have 1, 2, 3/16. So let's put that in as an answer. So 3/8 minus 3/16 is equal to 3/16. Okay, let's try one more, and then I'll let you guys practice on your own. So our first one we're going to try here is, let's try 3/4 plus 1/16. What does this equal? So what do I have here? I have halves and quarters, so there's 2/4, we can see that 2/4, 1/2, is equal to 1/2. So we can put that down. And we can look and say, all right, well, we have quarters here, so we need 1/4. All right. And we're going to be doing an addition, so we have 3/4, 3/4. This is 2/4, and that's one more quarter. And we're going to add a 1/16 to that. So we're going to add 1/16. So where does this bring us? Let's go back to our hole. So we'll take these off and set them to the side. We're going to take our hole and set it down here. Now we're going to put this right on top, and we're going to say, okay, that's our half is in place, our quarter is in place, and our 1/16 is in place. So if we cover these three up, and we take these away, and we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 3/4 plus 1/16 is equal to 13/16. So we're going to erase this here. We're going to write in 13/16. So I think if you play with these a little bit, you'll have some fun figuring out how to use the circles to do math. And if you make them up the way I showed you, you can add more circles to them with different sizes and different pieces on either side. You could do quarters on one side and 1/16 on another. You can make a whole bunch of different combinations, and then by just folding these in different areas, layering them over top of each other, and counting and taking away, you can see how to add anything that's a fraction. You can make these up in tenths, you can make them up in fifths, in thirds, however you want to. Fractional circles are a really fun way to use math, and especially when we're talking about eighths, it always makes me think about pizza. So have a great day, everybody. I hope you learned a little bit about how to add and subtract fractions, and I hope you enjoyed making the fractional circles. So have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.